So what we'll do is we will start today. I want to show you something. Remember, today we'll do dimensions, some perspective and dimensions, and then we will do some animals, and then we will do some cartoon faces. Okay, so these are a few things that we will do. Okay, so I just want to show you. What do you think about this? Okay, is this nice? It's like a block home, huh? It's like a square box home. This is the front door, all right? And then these are all the other parts of the house. And this is probably like a little arch that we have here where people can walk through to go to the other side. All right, so I'm just going to get you all to try to practice drawing this dimension, okay? And see how it comes out, okay? And so these are all just straight lines, so it should be easy, right? It should be easy. Okay, so for those who just came in, okay, we're going to try to get this drawn today, okay? Like little dimensions, perspective, windows, doors. It's like a house, okay? And you see how the shadows are drawn to show depth, all right? So all that becomes important. So if you one day planning to be an architect or whatever, so this class will be useful for you, okay? So let's start with that, okay? So what you do is you do it pencil first, okay? For me, I can rub it off with my marker on a whiteboard. I can rub it off. But for you, what you do is you use your pencil first, okay? So that you can later erase. Okay, so the perspective will be like this, yeah? Okay, it will be like this and like this. So from near, it goes far. So first you draw a line here like this, okay? And then another line here like this, and one line like this, okay? All right, okay, you have to show that distance, yeah? And then you get another line, straight line, and you go down, and you go down, and then you finish off the line here. Okay, you finish off the line there, right? And then what you do is you draw a line going in this way. Can you see it is not straight, yeah? It is going inwards or upwards. And then you connect it here. Okay? So you can already see how this line is straight here and how this one is going inwards, going upwards, okay? And we finish off there, okay? So we'll just get the door first so you'll know exactly what we're trying to do, okay? All right, so that will be the main framework of the door. And then you get the door panel. Like that. Okay, so you got the door panel. So this part, as you can see, this part is going in. Right? So this part of the wall is going inwards. So you put a lot of thick lines here. As you come down, you thin out, and then some short lines like that. So show that the shadow is falling over there inside. And here also, because it is inside, here also the lines will be drawn. And then you draw some cut off lines like this. Okay, to show it is inside. Okay, all right. Then what you do is you draw another line like this, taller line next to it. Okay, taller line next to it. Okay, and then you go in like this. Okay, and then right next to it you draw another line just like what we did just now. Okay, so you got that. It's like a hook, like that, and like that. It's like a little hook. Okay, now this is where it is very important to pay attention. Very important to pay attention to this part. This part goes in this way, goes up, and this part goes down a little bit. Okay, that is where it's going to make a whole lot of difference to your dimension. And then you come down. Here also, the line must go in. Okay, this one will go down. So now you see, it's like as if there is like a little block of roof covering the box here. Okay, and this part is covered. So this line inside here, you'll be able to see the inside line a little bit like this. All right, but of course you're going to darken it because inside here will be dark because there's no light in here. Okay, right? And then here also, the line will be like this, and then as it comes out, it gets lighter and lighter and lighter. How do you make it lighter? By drawing shorter lines, shorter and space a little bit further apart. Here the space is closer and the line is thicker. So it shows how the shadow, the darker part, comes from inside towards outside. Can you see? Okay. All right, great. Inside here also, it will be a bit dark, so you can draw some lines here as well. Okay, and as it comes out, the line gets lighter and lighter. Okay, so now you can clearly see that this whole block here is coming out of this block here, isn't it? It's all about where you put the lines. So the darker it is, the lines are thicker, and the space is smaller, shorter to a bit smaller space to each other. Okay. Now, next one you can do is you can maybe draw another block here. A smaller block right over here. Okay. And also you can do the same thing. Okay, like that. So you can probably draw a simple window like this over here. Not a door, but a window. Okay, so you can do that as a window. And maybe remember the arch, I drew the arch over here, like a little arch, like a half an arch. Maybe we can draw it over this side. So I'm going to rub off this line, okay? And you go down here, start the arch from here, okay? Like that, okay? So it's on this side of the house, okay? But it starts from the middle of the wall here, and then it comes out, and then it goes down, and it stops around the middle of this wall here. And to show there is a block, you put the other side of the arch like that. So you can see that there is a block. And here you can color in to show that contrast of the light and dark. Okay, so you can see the arch. And if you want to show a realistic looking arch, usually the arch is here. There will be a shadow falling right here. So again, the way you draw the shadow. You can see this bottom. This one you can't see the bottom here, isn't it? Okay, you can only see the shadow. But this one is much taller. You can see a little bit of the bottom part of the inside. Okay, and then this one goes down. Okay, so can you see there's the inside bottom part you can see a little bit, and then the side wall will be here. So again, you got to get the shadow to show depth. Like that. Okay. And here, color in, completely dark. This part is completely dark. Okay. And you can get a window here with a frame. And here, okay, all right. So you see, you can almost see a proper house emerging. And if you don't want to stick to too many blocks or whatever, you can quickly draw a roof coming down here. And going in. And like this. So it has to be, because it's further up. But this building is at the back of this building. So it is connected to this building. And so you cannot be the same length as this. It has to be higher to show that it is connected to this building. Okay, and then you color in. Okay, a little bit like that. And then you can draw your window. Like that. Okay, so you got almost like a complete house. Now you all right? Are you cool? Okay, so try to practice this one. So you can draw lots of blocks like this, a lot of windows or houses or walls and shadows and all that, and you can come up with your own house design almost. You can be your own architect. You can design things, okay? As long as you know the dimension, far to near, this way up, and then this way up here and this way up here. And then the shadows plays a huge part in showing depth and all that stuff. Okay, all right. So I'm going to rub this off. All right, I'm going to rub this off. Any questions? Anything you want to say? Anything at all that you want to know? Can ask me. Anything at all? Okay, all right. Okay, so if there are no questions or no suggestions or whatever, okay, let's move on to now. Okay, let's move on to me teaching you how to draw two animals today. All right, two animals. One is maybe three. Okay, maybe three. First one is elephant. Okay, I'm not going to tell you all the animals now. All right, first one is elephant. Okay, so we'll start with that. Elephant, I will do a side first, then we'll do a front. Okay, all right. First one, what you do is pencil first, yeah. Then you take the pen and then you ink it. Okay, first one is I'm going to ask you to draw a block like this. Okay, don't draw the other side yet. Okay, don't draw the other side yet. Okay, just draw a block, sharp block here, and a block here, and a block here. And then on this side, you can curve it a bit. So on this side, you can curve, and then come down, then curve here. All right, so it's easy, right? Okay, so simple. So it's like this, like this, like this, and curve. All right, so that's all you need to do. Okay. All right. Okay, once you have done that already, okay, is you do from here, from half point here, you go in and then you come out. As long as you have the edge of the trunk a little bit out, coming out like this. It comes out like this, and then it goes back in. Okay? From thick to thin. Okay? So let me try to draw that again so that you'll be able to follow. You can always draw another block. Okay? So from here, you go down. Okay? And then you curve it up. And you go in. Okay? All right. So that is done. And then what you do is you go in, come out, and go in. Okay? Can you see that? Like a little V here. That could be the mouth, or it could be the trunk, the tusk, not the trunk. This is the trunk. This will be the tusk. Okay? The white tusk. Okay? So you can draw that one over there. And let's get this fella nice big eyes like that, and then maybe a little bit of a line up here and a bit of a line down there. Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Then once you've done that, once you've done that, the next thing we're going to do is let's draw the front leg over here. It comes out like this. Okay, must be thicker than the trunk. Okay, so it must be about this thick, and then it comes down straight, and then the little curve out here and little curve out there. So that's the feet. Okay, and then let's draw a nice curvy stomach for the fella. Okay, up to here. Okay, curved stomach over here. All right. And then let's get the back leg over here. And there. Right? Now you're wondering how come the back side is so sharp. No problems. You can always rub it off, and then you'll get the curve. Right? So it's curved to the back, not so curved. And you can also draw a tail like that. Okay? And then you can, later you can rub off all the lines that you don't want. And then you can get another leg over here on the other side. But you notice that it doesn't go all the way down because you want to show that the leg is further on the other side. So you can draw it out and then you curve in. Here also you can show like the other leg is also sort of walking and like that. Okay. And then to make it more realistic looking, you can darken this part to show the shadow, which is like on the other side. And here too. Okay, like so. So it is away from the light. It's further up. It's on the other side to show that whole thing. Now, what else do you think is missing from the elephant? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what is missing? All right, cool. Anybody else? All right, okay. Okay, so I'm going to draw the ears right over here, like that. Okay, and you can see the other ears as well on the other side of the head. And here you'll have to rub off the line. Okay, and rub off the line here. And rub off the line here. Okay, all right. So what else is missing? You can draw like two lines like this for the ears. Just two lines, one going up this way, one going down. But these two lines are connected here. Okay, now what else is missing from the elephant? Anyone? Very important part. What else is missing, guys? Can anyone tell me? The pattern of the skin. All right, can. But before we do that, okay, let me get the feet. Their what do you call that? The toenails. I don't know what you call them, but their feet. Like that. Okay, so get that little curve out. And sometimes you can see those lines here, right? Lots of lines here at a certain space where the trunk is flowing, because the trunk, you can go up and go down, so this one has to be flexible for the elephant. Okay, it's almost like a hand. And then you can also draw some lines here. Okay. All right, and you can also get some line here, get some line here, get some line here, get some line here. So all that lines will make a difference. Okay, and let's get a shadow for the elephant. It'll be a huge shadow for the elephant, right? Okay, a bigger shadow here, because that's where the body is. All right, so that's your side profile of the elephant. So do you know how to draw it again? So one of the things you have to do is, yes, the knees. Okay, one of the things you have to do is you need to keep practicing. You must draw this at least about 10 times for you to fine tune, for you to get better at drawing elephants. But it's so simple, isn't it? Okay, it is so simple. It starts with that square and the curve here, and then you get the trunk, right? You get the eyes, you get the ears, you get the tusk, you get the feet, and you get the back leg, and then you get the ears, the tail, and you get the toes, and voila, it's quite simple, okay, to get the elephant. But as long as you pay attention to it, you can get more character to it. Okay, all right, so let's draw now the front of the elephant. How do you draw the front of an elephant? Okay, okay, so are you ready for the front now? Okay, let's go. Let's get a big round here, like this. Okay, like almost like a upside down U. And you get curve here, and then you get a curve going in this way. Okay. Now it looks like a little jar upside down. Okay, so let's do that. And then you get your curve here, like that. Okay, so it comes down, it curves out a little bit, and then it goes in. Okay. All right. Here will be your tusk. Over here, comes down here, comes down here. That's your tusk. Okay. And here will be your eyes, and you can draw the two lines for the eyes. Usually the elephants, they have lots of lines around the eyes, isn't it? Okay. And then you get the ears like that. Okay, so can you see it goes up and then it curves in a little bit and then a big loop here. Here also goes out, curves in and a big loop here. Okay, all right. And then draw the back body over here. Okay, you can see the back part of the body, the backbone and all that. And then you curve out here and one leg here and another leg here, right? Get the toenails, I think, right? And then you get the little lines here. Okay. You can get the small lines for the ears like that, right? And then you get the knee like so. Okay, and if you want to, you can also draw the back leg just a little bit. You probably can see a little bit of the back leg. Okay, so you can draw a little bit of the back leg at the back. Okay, so this is the elephant looking at you, about to run to you. Okay, all right, so that's the front part of the elephant. So you start with the curve, right? You can draw a baby elephant here. Okay, you draw the curve, and then you come down, right? And then you go in and come out like that. The eyes, the line here, the line here. I don't think baby elephants have tusks as yet, so we will take away the tusks because they're not old enough to have tusks. So we get rid of that. And then the ears will be the same, right? The body at the back and the legs. And the toes and the back leg, right? And the short lines. Okay. And then what you can do is in the far distance, you can draw a tree like so. You can draw a couple of branches over here. Okay. You can draw a bush here. You can draw another bush here. You can draw a bush right here. Okay. And so to make them look like they are in a safari or something. Okay. Or in Africa, somewhere in the desert plains of Africa. Okay. Let's move on to the next thing that I want to do with you is horse. Okay, let's do a horse. Okay, this will be interesting. Okay, are you all ready? Okay. The first thing I want to do, as far as the horse is concerned, I want to get the face correct. Okay, the face. So what you do is you draw a circle first, like this. Draw a circle, simple circle. Okay. And then what you do is you draw another circle, a smaller circle down here. Okay? Okay. Then this will be the ears. of the horse. Okay, one big one and a one small one here. Okay, on the top of the circle like that. And then you follow the circle and then you come down like so. Okay, can you see the line comes down and then it goes in and then it comes out like that. And then here it goes up a little bit, follow the circle and a line. And then another line at the bottom of the circle like so, and it goes out this way. Okay, and now you can rub off the circle over here. Okay, you can rub off the circle over here. Okay, this one is a bit too big, and so I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. Okay, and the eyes, and you can see one part of the nose you can see here, right? And then the neck starts around here. And this one starts goes out this way. Okay, it's a bit big here, but we can adjust it afterwards. And you can draw the hair for the horse. And here sometimes you can see a little bit of that hair as well in the front. You can see a little bit here as well. And a short line here and a short line here. And if you want to draw lines here, you can. Okay. Sometimes the hair comes right down, isn't it? Okay, it's not always, it comes right down here as well. Right? So it depends on how the horse has been trimmed by the owner, I think. Okay, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. Okay, so one more time. Okay, one circle and a smaller circle, right? The ears, right? The line here, the nose, the mouth, and the jaw, and the eyes, and the neck. Okay, and some hair here, and the hair here, and then the nose. All right, so it's quite simple. Okay, we understand the two circles. So keep practicing again and again many times, and then you will get it. Okay, okay, now let's go for the full horse. Okay, which means the head, the tail, the legs, the body, everything. Okay, let's make it look like it's standing and at the side. Okay, the sideways. Yeah. Okay, here we go. The ears first, the two ears, and then the eyes, the forehead of the horse, and then the nose. Okay, that's too far. Let's see if I can come nearer. Okay, and the jaw. Okay, it comes down and it curves up. The eyes, like so. The bottom part of the neck. And the other part of the neck. Okay. Comes down a little bit here and then goes right down like that. Curves up. Can you see it curves down and then down some more and then goes up? Okay. And then the back side will be a little bit curved up and then goes down. You got that? Okay. And here comes down. And then the leg, a little bit of a bump here as it comes down. And then towards the end, it curves in like that. And then you get the hooves. Okay, so as you come down, there's a little bit of a curve here. and then go down thinner, and then it curves inward, and then the hoof. All right? And you see, the length of the leg must be almost the same length as the neck from here to here. Can you see? The length here is almost the same as the length here. Okay, almost. In fact, the leg is longer actually. All right? And then you get the bottom part of the horse. From big, it gets smaller going up. So this back part becomes a little bit thinner, and this part will be big. Okay, so you cannot draw it this way. You cannot draw it this way. Then it look like a pregnant horse. Okay, or a donkey or a zebra. Okay, but for horses, okay, it has to go this way and goes up. Okay, because they are fast runners, isn't it? So they cannot be looking heavy. Okay, so here is the back leg, like that. Leave the part here for the tail, and like that. The middle bone here will be the same length as here, where it curves this way and then it comes out this way. Okay? And then the same thing, okay? It goes in a little bit, like that, and then you get the hooves. Okay, and then you get the hooves. Okay? Try to be in the same level. Now, right now, this one is a bit longer, so I'm going to rub it off, and I'm going to get the curves right here. Okay, and here also, right here. Okay? Then you get the tail of the horse. Draw a few lines. Okay? All right? Now, important thing now is you sometimes will be able to see a little bit of the back leg. Okay, so try to get a little bit of the other leg, not the back leg, the other leg. So you can get a little bit on the back leg and then follow the size of the leg. Okay, so you can see a gap here and then the hoof. And then usually the back leg, the hind leg, okay, the other part will not be always the same as this. Okay, it might be out a little bit. So what I'm going to draw is, I'm going to draw it coming out just a little bit. Okay, and you can do the same. Like that. Okay? Right. And then you can draw the shadows of the back leg. Okay? To show that it's further up. All right, here we go. So I'm going to draw the hair. Like that. Okay? And sometimes you can, as I told you earlier, you can actually draw the hair coming down as well. Okay? And you can draw the hair in front as well. All right? Okay, so that would be a horse. Okay? Someone asked, how do you get the face again? Right? No problems. You get the big circle, and then you get the small circle, right? And then you get the ears this way. Then you come down, and then you get the nose, and then the mouth, and then the jaw, and then the ears, and then you rub off the unwanted lines. Right? And then the ear and the nose, and then the hair. Okay? So the two circles will help, but you must rub it off at the end of the day. Okay? So that is as far as your horse is concerned. Okay? It'll be great if y'all can send me the pictures and I can take a look at it once y'all are done. Okay, don't throw away all these pictures. Yeah, put them in your folder. Okay, because don't throw them away, because when you look back at it, one day you'll be see, oh, okay, this is how I progressed in my drawing. This is how I corrected myself. This is how I improved. So you keep all that. So you must know how you improved as you went. Okay. So the next thing is I'm going to teach you how to draw a shark. Okay, I'm going to draw how to draw a shark. Okay, now for shark, for instance, okay, what you do is you get the nose like this first. Okay, a V. Just get that first. Just like this, a line like this, and then like this. That's all. Okay, a line like this and come down. So it's quite simple. Okay, just get a V like that, just one V. Okay, this is the nose. This will be where the eyes is. Okay, and then you get the body this way of the shark, and then make it curve a little bit. Okay, make it curve a little bit. Okay, because they're quite flexible. And the tail comes out like that, and then it goes back in. Okay, and then you get the mouth, and you can see a little bit of the teeth of the shark, right? Now, we can also get the fins here, where the sharks breathe. Okay. Now, what is missing? What is missing from the shark now? You? You're going to get Sai to speak. Sai, what is missing? Sorry?
The fins. The fins.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so let's get the fins of the shark. It must be somewhere in the middle of the fish. Okay, somewhere in the middle. And then usually the bottom part of the shark is usually a little bit lighter than the top part, isn't it? Okay, so you can see a separation of the color gray on top and then white at the bottom, right? So you can maybe get some lines here to show texture like this. Okay. And then a little bit of texture here as well on the corner of the fin, right? Here also you can get some texture going, okay, to show the tail. Okay, and then to make it realistic, you can draw some small fish swimming around. Usually the small fish, normally they will swim together. For safety's sake, they will swim together. You can draw a group of fish swimming around the area. You can draw some seaweed growing at the bottom of the sea. Okay, right, and yeah, okay. So then you can later on, if you have time, you can color it. Okay, you can color the fish. Are we all right? Good? Okay. Okay, so let me see what's the time now. It's 6:54. So let's see. I'm just going to draw a few cartoon faces for y'all, okay? A few cartoon faces for y'all so that y'all can later go back and practice. Quick ones, yeah? Okay, first draw a ball. like this, almost like an egg shape, not ball or circle, but almost like a oval. And then you get nose, and then you draw another ball on the other side, okay? And looking up, almost like surprised. And then you get the hair and ears, a line here, and a curve here. All right? Short eyebrows here and short eyebrows here. Simple? And you get the neck. Okay, so simple cartoon faces are always fun. Okay, let's get another one. Okay, oval, and then a different kind of a nose, another oval on the other side. You get a nice like this. It doesn't always have to be around. You can always be looking like this because he is a bit confused. So a mouth like that will be fine. And then some hair going over his eyes. Some hair over here. And then the ears. And then the chin. Okay, simple, correct? Okay, let's get a ball, and then the nose, a different kind of a nose, another ball is looking down with a smile. Sai is saying hello to Pranat. Okay, can you all see? Okay, and let's get the hair, and then some hair over here. All right, and then the ears and the chin. TJY saying hello. Hi, TJ. All right. Okay. Let's get one more. Okay, one more. Okay, let's get 2C like this. Just draw 2C's like that. Okay. And the eyeball looking this way. And a nose. And a mouth. The eyebrows looking like a bit worried. Hair, and a bit of hair here. The ears. And the chin. And the jaw. Okay? So yeah. So keep practicing. Bye.